Right. Okay. So here we are. In Terraria. Well, that's a terrible way to begin. So, uh, right. Hello. My name is Jonathan. You can call me Jadgus. And this is Terraria, and I'm going to be playing it right now. Obviously, I should imagine that's fairly apparent. Right. Let's just get into it. I don't like smart cursor as a rule, but it is useful for some things. Certainly, when you're cutting trees down, it's pretty useful. When you're knocking walls down with a hammer, it's useful then. Oh god, that dip there is annoying. It's just a preliminary thing. I just cut down trees to begin with. So then I've got wood. If it gets late and I'm out exploring, then I just have some resources just to quickly slap a house together. I can't make it. No. Okay. Woo. I remember when I first started playing this game, I was terrified of slimes. How times change. Alright, turn smart cursor right off. That is horrible. That goes... oh, that's handy. That goes all the way through. Right, I'll just rearrange these. While I'm on the go. Ooh, I've got torches, that's handy. Right, probably don't want to go this way actually. Not into the corruption just yet. Actually, it's crimson what I was thinking. It's not corruption? Oh. I think I know the difference by now. So this is Terraria's just recently had like a big overhaul, like a really big update. I remember when 1.2 came out, I was like, wow, because that seemed so huge at the time. But this is 1.3, so it's quite another big. Oop. They've added loads of new stuff, and it's be really interesting because I've really never gotten very far. Oh dear. That's terrible. That was really shocking. That might be quite handy. But I've never really gotten very far at all in Terraria. What am I doing? Just moving. Oh, good grief. I like to play games really quite slowly. My friends can testify. I played Terraria with my friends, and while they were like trying to mine down to hell, I was building a nice little house. And when they went into hard mode, I was still building a nice little house. So hopefully, I'm going to try and perhaps play it a bit quicker this time. That's what this is. Hopefully, recording it will prompt me to... ooh, Pinky. This is going to go really badly. Pinky has loads of health. I should not have antagonized the poor thing. Oh dear. Oh god, run. Okay. But as I was saying, I've never progressed into hard mode on my own. Again, hopefully I'll be doing that this time. I've always kind of... I don't know what that is. Okay. I've never seen that item before. That's interesting in itself. Okay, I haven't got that. Oops. I haven't got that potion there. I like to have very specific... ooh, that's new. Dripping. Oh, there it is. Just quickly. But I like to have very specific order to my inventory. I like to have melee weapon first, then pickaxe, then axe, then hammer, and then ranged weapon there. I don't know why. I'm just... I'm very particular about that. Okay, that's good. Now I'm all out of mana. So I've completely forgotten what I was talking about. It probably wasn't of any importance, so ooh, that's all right. I haven't actually thought about how I'm going to get out of this cave. I've just kind of went straight in, which is very unlike me. I'm normally very particular about how I do things, and this spelunking straight off, that's not normally my order of action. No, this is an underground cavern. You find them all over the place. That's suspicious looking ice to stray off. Okay, I'll take that. Thank you very much. I've got a nice little armband. Ooh, beautiful. Oh yes, that's probably something I should mention now. I'm playing as a girl because why not? That's oh yeah, why not? I'd like to just randomise the character to begin with, and then I don't have to deliberate over what the character looks like for ages. Playing as a girl, I'm rather unoriginally called Jadgus, because why not? Again, I seem to say that a lot. Oh dear. So, oh dear. Please leave me be. What am I doing? I have a wand of fire, sparkling rather, a wand of sparkling. And I'm in a world called Jadgusville, really rather unoriginally. Now I need to get out of this confounded cave. I really haven't thought about. Hold that. You have this kind of grappling hook in Terraria, so not grappling hook, like a skywire rider, like in Bioshock Infinite or something. So that allows you to you can make these ropes, and then you can straight from the get-go ride them around. It's quite handy. I don't know. I'm using up all my ropes, but I haven't got time to. That didn't go well. That I missed completely. That was horrendous. That's why I should. Oh dear. That's why I should use place lights instead of just hoping for the. Oh. You can see why I've never got very far. Alright, let's just place some infernal torches. Nope, I'm not getting up there. Let's claim this rope back. Good grief. Alright, let's try this again. Place a torch this time, so I don't have to throw the rope in the dark. Right, excellent. That was the rope was in addition to 1.2, I think. So again, I forgot to use a torch, and it didn't go well for me. It went really badly, in fact. My God. This is beyond embarrassing. Hold on. And that's shocking in itself. Oh my goodness. Let's reclaim this rope. Later on in the game it's not very useful, but to begin with, rope is really, really handy. Gonna have a shortage. I mean, wood and gel are a few of the renewable resources in this game. You get ores. Ooh, underground. Oh god, now there's a bat. mean, the sword probably does more damage, but it's much more difficult, especially the short sword, to hit things with. Because it just comes out very linear direction. I should probably mine that ore. I haven't been thinking about ore, but if I want to progress quickly, it's probably something that I should do. Right. Again. Need me some rope coil. Let's just light this whole place up. Go around. Placing torches every which and where. There's a little cavern down there. That's like some kind of... I don't know what kind of cavern that is. You can tell caverns normally by the walls that they've got. See, this hasn't got a wall. The background moves when I move, so that's... If it's got a wall of some kind, then it's a specific kind of cave. Right. See if I can do this. Okay, that worked. Oh, that was pretty good. Pretty happy with that. Could have gone a lot worse, judged on previous experiences of my rope throwing skill, or lack thereof, as it happens. I've looted that already, haven't I? Okay. Place a torch, place a torch. Can't see anything! Okay, that was... How can you fail to place a torch? That's something special. Right there is. Right, let's see if I can hit this. It's not where I wanted it to go, but it works. I'll just... Crying out loud, man. Place torches. I'll lose that already. And again. Good grief. It's nighttime. It is definitely nighttime. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Let's pretend it's not nighttime. Just keep going about my day normally. Pretend there aren't zombies out for my blood. That's generally what I do. Nighttime happens, I just hide from the reality. That is nighttime. I do that in real life too. That's not just specific to games. Oh good grief, I think I'm gonna have to... Oh dear lord. Use your wands, man. Oh dear god. My tombstone. What is it doing? Oh. Well, that went diabolically badly. Right, actually now I'm back at home. Hi Jacob. We haven't met yet, but I'm the resident around here. This is my world, and you're taking it up. I know you were here first, but it's mine now. It's mine. This might take a while. Thank you, Jacob. You could have done that sooner. That probably would have been better. From the fact that he's standing here at night time, I'm going to infer that this is the spawn point. And as such, I'm going to mark it. Thank you, Jacob. If you could... No, you're not gonna... You're not a very good shot, are you, Jacob? I'm hardly want to speak with my with my rope throwing performance earlier. That was... Yeah, that's bad. Right, so now we've got that spawn point marked out. I'd like to... Oop, that's not what I wanted to do at all. See, again, smart cursor is useful if you want to mine along at a constant level like that. You know what? I'm just gonna... Oh dear, I'm not actually... As it happens, I'm going to fail to do that. Yes, thank you, Jacob. Goodbye, Jacob. always like to mark out the spawn point and I always like to build around the central area because my friends, when I've played my friends, they've run off in one direction or other, and they've built we've built our base of operations like really far away from the center, which never seemed like a very sensible idea to me. I've never understood the reason for doing that because I mean the central part is where everything happens when you have invasions. They're an event that happens later on. They converge on the center, so you want to. I mean, you want to have your like arena in the center, so you can fight them there. And when you reach hard mode, I'm not speaking from experience here, but when you reach hard mode, you get these biomes that shoot off in directions from the bottom of the map, and I'm not sure if it's like an X or a V, but it turns, it misses the center completely, and it turns, it does like some sort of big V area, like one in Corruption or Crimson, the other in Hallow. So it means that your central area is safe, for a while at least. But so when we went over here and built our base, like right over to the side by the dungeon, it meant that we were in real danger of being hit when we did go into hard mode. I mean, I don't think my friends really cared about it's that's an annoying mechanic. It knockback. When you get hit, you kind of get knocked around, and later on when you go into the dungeon you get this thing called a shield, or an obsidian shield if you combine it with and that means that you don't get knocked around, and you can just carry on walking through people, so that's really useful. But I can think of a load of reasons to build in the center here, but I'm not really sure why we built off to one side, if I'm perfectly honest. That always confused me, but well, there you go. I should probably actually start doing something. Use my nighttime to craft crafting table or something. Workbench, what I'm saying. It's not crafting table. You can never have too many doors. Just crack a door in there. There you go. Jacob, we're safe now. You yeah. Also, I like to put gel in ammo because it counts as ammo. But oh, sorry, I knocked the microphone. That's not probably going to sound very good. But I like to put it in ammo so it doesn't take up inventory space. It counts as ammo because you can use it in the flamethrower later on. Why did I do that? Oh god, oh god. Help me, Jacob, help me, help me! Oh. Okay, I was hoping not to open up that side. Well done, Jacob. Doomed us all. Jacob is trapped. But I can't move now, so... Sorry, this is not going very well at all. Look at my health, that's abominable. I'm not sure that's the right place to use that word, but that's the place where I use that word. So, sorry about that. It's alright, I have 2 defense. I'll be alright. Grand total of 2 defense on my first name. Pretty pleased with that. Normally I have no defense at this point. Oh dear. Okay, it's not night time anymore. That's good. Oh god. Okay, they're all trapped. I should probably sort out that big hole. Oh, good grief. Would you do more damage than me? A lot more. Thank you. Right, let's sort out this hole, because it's just crafting table. I'm going to build myself a hammer. Oh god, my inventory is a mess. I'll have to... Actually, that's something. That's something that's useful for hammer. Smart cursor. It's it automatically hits all the walls within like an enclosed area and can build them. So smart cursor is really useful for some things, but as a rule, just I don't like it to be on. It makes me feel uncomfortable for some reason. Some sweet shurikens. Recall potion. I think recall potion takes you back to the spawn point. I mean, I'm not going to spelunk right now. I am less than prepared, as we saw earlier from that cross right there. That marks 8 minutes. Has it been 8 minutes already? Feels like it was just yesterday. Some surface ore. Why not grab that now? There's a couple of different ores. This has been implemented for a while, but it's just to add another level. That hurt a lot of procedural generation. I guess to the randomness of each world. There's alternate versions of things, alternative versions. So you can either have the corruption or the crimson. That's the red thing we saw over here. That's crimson. I think this is the underground desert, which is new. That's new to 1.3. Oh, good. Right. Anything about sand, it falls. So. Okay. Again, very ill prepared for this, so probably go back home. Oh dear. Actually, that's something I'll do. Oh dear. Because cactus, you can make cactus swords out of cactus, which are very cheap and they're actually pretty good. So I think I'll do that, and I'll use a sword. Oops. For a while. Good grief. Would you please just leave me be? I'm kind of having a bad day. Ah! Ah! Yep. That happened. Yeah, so I did spawn there, so that's good. Excuse me, Jacob. No, I'm not talking to you. Yes, I know that. Thank you. That's underground are hard crystals, which can be used to increase your maximum life. Smash them with a pickaxe. Thank you. That's very helpful. Many different ways to attract people. Yes, we know that. So this is not a house, but I will turn it into a house at some point. Let's see. Cactus sword. Cactus sword. Cactus sword. That does a ton of damage, and it's a comparative ton of damage. And it's probably make some armor at some point, but it's not very. I say it's not very pressing. It says the man who's died a bunch of times. I'm gonna light up this bit because it's rather dark at the moment. This is probably. I'll probably turn this. I mean, we've already got like some kind of naturally generated structure here. So, oh dear, I'm all out of torches. So I'll probably turn this into like a building or something. Probably have my crafting room under here, and then some NPC houses on top, or something like that. Something to that effect. Yeah, I should probably go see if that. It's probably despawned at this point, but that money that I dropped, because I dropped over a gold. I'm surprised at how quickly I got a gold coin, but there you go. And that's probably because you only attract a merchant when you have over a certain amount of money. And gold is like, well, that's really good to attract a merchant. Oh, it's still there. Fantastic. See, look how much better that cactus sword is. Normally I'd be really careful with the rope I use and really conservative, but you know, I'm trying to do it quickly, so that was shocking. That was really, really bad. Just do that, just to help out. So now I have over gold again. Gold and a quarter. Go back, basically. Didn't think this through. You know, I could create a load of platforms, that'd probably help out. But I'm not going to, because I have an abundance of rope right now. So I'll just use that. As long as I don't keep throwing it everywhere, missing. Let's explore this in there. That's interesting. I'll leave that going down there. Oh, I'm all out of torches again. Nearly out of slime. Gel, sorry, gel. It's called gel. That'll be what I've got all the gold from smashing pots and looking in chests. That's quite lucrative to begin with. Nice. Brings home the bacon, as they say. Right. Actually, that's something I've observed. I play a lot with my inventory open, which is probably not good. But there you go. That's how I roll. This is nice. This whole structure here. That there with that. Anyway, I quite like that. Again, there's some surface ores, which I should probably mine. Probably doing this in a horrible order. My friends will be telling me off because like, no, you should have done this first, and then what are you doing? Why are you mining that? You should be exploring to the east and to the west. You know, that's assuming that like this is east and this is west. Obviously, this is not north and this is not south down here, because that's not how directions work. But there you go. That's oh, yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. Yes. So you have two alternative things for each. Right. For each ore, you have tin or copper ore, and then you have iron or lead ore, that kind of thing. So I think it's been roughly an hour, half an hour. Ooh. Oh god. I am not prepared to fight that guy. So I'm going to run away like a little girl. I don't actually know if little girls run away. That's just something that people say. So I'll probably leave it there for now. This has been horrible. So for you, I'm sure. So anyway, see you guys next time.